esteemed winners, BPAM's Board of Directors, and our fellow guests. Welcome to the BPAM Bond Market Awards 2023 Award Ceremony and Luncheon event. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Al-Bakri Aziz from Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia's Partnerships, Retail Products and Media Department, and I will be your MC for today. First and foremost, we at BPAM would like to express our appreciation to all present for the time taken to join us today. Before we start, here is today's agenda for your reference. At 10:30 a.m., we will have the welcome speech by Encik Myo Amri Myo Ayo, Chief Executive Officer and Executive Director of BPAM. At 10:35 a.m., we will have the keynote speech by Encik Muhammad Hakim Abdul Hamid, Deputy Director, Fixed Income, Market and Corporate Commission, Securities Commission Malaysia. At 10:45 a.m., we have the BPAM Bond Market Awards updates by Ms. Audrey Chai, Partnerships, Retail Products and Media Department of BPAM. At 11 a.m., we have the BPAM Bond Market Awards 2023 Award Presentation Ceremony. At 12 p.m., lunch will be served, and today's event will end at 2 p.m. Without further ado, let us begin our event for today. I would like to introduce to all of you Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia's Chief Executive Officer and Executive Director, Encik Myo Amri Myo Ayo, who will be delivering his welcome speech. Encik Myo, the floor is yours.
Market Corporate Commission, Securities Commission Malaysia, board members of BPAM, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia's Bond Market Award 2023. Today, we honor stakeholders in the Malaysian bond market that have achieved the highest level in various league tables which BPAM tracks. Details of this league table and the winners will be provided in full later. I'm also proud to announce that we also have set a new milestone, as this is the 10th edition of this award event. In 2014, we only had 4 awards on offer, and now we have 16. Now, just to give you how time has changed, back in 2014, if you recall, that's the time when our Malaysian bond and support market stood at slightly above 1 trillion ringgit. I think it's about 1,047 billion. Today, which is as a few days ago, the amount of standing stood at 1,917 billion. So, looking at trajectories and all that, hopefully before the end of the year is up, we should be able to reach the target 2 trillion mark. Before I continue further, for the sake of transparency, I would like to state that we don't exclude any stakeholders from winning an award, just because we don't have any commercial arrangement. So for the winners of the 16 awards today, more than half are not clients of BPAM. Okay, so we are very neutral when it comes to that. So there's no subjective elements in determining the winners, as the league tables are very objective and measurable. Now, over the years, I think a lot of people have asked me the question, why is BPAM organizing such an event when there are other organizations also doing the same thing? So I think I want to take that opportunity to explain to you the true reason why we started this back in 2014 and until today. So just bear with me, because this is a little story, history about the market now. I started my journey in the Malaysian bond and support industry back in 1994 when I joined as an analyst with Rating Agency Malaysia at the time. Right? So 1994, so you're looking at 29 years continuously in Malaysian bond market. So I'm not sure, I think some of you also have that kind of milestone in terms of length, but I feel so old. But for me, it feels like yesterday. In fact, I can still remember the person who trained me when I first joined RAP. He's sitting right here. Chris, you remember? You trained me the first time you trained me back in 1994. Right? So by that time, in 1994, the market was relatively new. Right? So I just want to share with you something. Now, that time, have you heard this thing called SPEEDs? SPEEDS. This is the electronic interbank funds transfer and scriptless book entry system, otherwise known as the deferred net settlement protocol system. 1990 it came out. So when I joined, it was already there, so people can actually do the trade. In 1996, 2 years later, private debt securities was made scriptless. And mind you, World Wide Web only came into existence in 1995, so tells you how long. PDS was made scriptless to enhance secondary trading, and it's traded through speeds. The same year, 1996 again, FAST came about, fully automated system for tendering for primary market auction. In 1997, BITS. Okay, you know, like, you guys, does it come to mind, or you've never heard such a thing before? But anyway, this is history. BITS, which is the bond information distribution system, was actually set up by Bank Negara Malaysia. So to centralize all the information about the market. In 1999, RENTAS, real-time gross settlement system. Now this is, everybody should know this, was introduced to replace speeds. That was in 1999. 2008, BITS was replaced by ETP, the electronic trading platform that's actually now managed by Bursa Malaysia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, despite the introduction of new technologies, notice something, right? All the stakeholders remains the same. The rating agency is still there, BPA is still there, arrangers are still there, trustees are still there, right? So all of us play a very crucial role when it comes to the industry. Because why? The services that we give to the market has intrinsic value. And because of that, we remain players in the Malaysian bond as well. Despite the fact that technologies are there, that needs to people say, oh, you know, to replace the services of whatever, but I don't think so. Technology is only to help facilitate. At the end of the day, we are the subject matter experts that can actually help, hold hands, advise market players how to move forward in the market. So this is the thing. And if you just want to imagine 1994 versus the whole of 1994 versus 2022, do you know in 1994 when you talk about new issuance, including reopenings and all that, you know it was only 10 billion ringgit for 1994. For the whole of 2022, guess how much? You talk about new issuance, reopenings and all that. It was 435 billion. 43-fold in terms of within the last 28 years. Huge. And I think all of this is because of us, all of you, right? So, and it now boils down to the original question that was actually posed to me. Why is BPAM organizing this? When other organizations are also giving awards, right? We are doing it, but we are not doing it just because we want to compete with these other people. No, it's not. Why we're doing it is because we want to give the recognition, the acknowledgement to the unsung heroes of the Malaysian bond market. And that is all of you. So ladies and gentlemen, just look around the table, look around the room. You are all heroes. You are all winners. Congratulations. Okay, thank you so much. I won't spend any more time. I'll pass it back to the MC to continue on.
Thank you, Engineer.
When he mentioned about speeds, I can relate, and I think in that respect how old I am. But that was an invention during that time. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Encik Nyo Amri, Nyo Ayub, Ketua Pegawai Eksekutif, Malangkat Pengarah Eksekutif Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia, Datuk-Datuk, tuan-tuan, puan-puan dan para hadirin sekalian. Actually, I'm honored to be here when I bump into many of my old colleagues. So one thing I realized how close knitted the bond fraternity is, but at the same time how small it is. So that's something that maybe for me to think about moving forward, and also for you guys also to think about as compared to our equity cousin where everybody seems to know everybody. Secondly, we would like to extend our gratitude to BPAM, not only for hosting these events, important events, but also giving SC, the Securities Commissions, a platform and opportunity to share thoughts and our views in our keynote address today. Okay, allow me to start off by sharing with you some valuable insights into the Malaysian corporate bond and sukuk markets. The year 2022 will likely be remembered as the year where a sharp increases in interest rates, which, as you recall, the Fed, for example, increased their interest rates by 450 basis points to 4.75% last year. Most of the central banks actually follow suit with the hawkish path, and even our Bank Negara Malaysia hiked the OPR by 100 basis points to 2.75. The increase in rates have had an impact actually on our bond market. The yield on the 10-year US Treasuries basically went up to 3.88%, and our 10-year MGS actually went up to 4.07. Despite the higher interest rates, total outstanding Malaysian bond and sukuk continued to grow year on year. In 2022, outstanding Malaysian bond and sukuk amounted to 1.86 trillion ringgit compared to 1.74 trillion ringgit last year. At the end of 2022, new supply of corporate bonds and sukuk grew to 153 billion ringgit from 114 billion ringgit in 2021, indicating continued corporate demand for debt financing. The good take-up rates also reflect investor confidence in the Malaysian bond market. We expect gross issuance for this year to be as healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, the bonds and sukuk play a critical role in financing the economy, contributing significantly towards fulfilling our country's development agenda. I believe there is a continuing opportunities in the Malaysian bond market, and bond market actually represent a good options for our investors during the uncertainty time. They provide diversification benefits, are relatively safer than our equity cousin, and offer consistent income flows. However, although Malaysia has a developed bond market, there are still challenges that need to be addressed. The market is still dominated by the institutional investors, which limits access to retail like the normal guys on the street. This concentration of ownership and trading activities have resulted in less liquidity in the market and limited opportunities for retail investors to participate. Furthermore, corporate bonds and sukuk in Malaysia were mostly issued by the larger issuers, which limit the range of yield offered in the market. We need to widen the credit spectrum beyond the AAA, AA, to enable smaller companies to tap the bond market. To address the challenges, the SC has implemented several measures to encourage inclusivity of Malaysia's corporate bond and sukuk market. One of the measures is awareness program to educate retail investors on the benefits of investing in corporate bond market. The SC has been actively conducting various roadshows and seminars to provide retail investors with a better understanding of the market and opportunities available. The SC also actively engage and initiate collaborations with various capital market intermediaries. Together, we have identified challenges and developed various solutions to raise participation in smaller issuers and retail investors. On an annual basis, the SC would hold the industry dialogue as a venue for engagement with various capital market participants and industry associations. The attendees include investment banks, stockbroking, and fund management companies. Through this event, the SC and the attendees would discuss about developmental issues, potential opportunities, and emerging risks in the capital market. The SC also has introduced several initiatives aimed at enhancing market liquidity and promoting the issuance of corporate bonds and sukuk. This includes the establishment of the Bond and Sukuk Information Exchange, or as you know, BIX. BIX was established in November 2017 with a strong focus on investor education. BIX provides a wealth of comprehensive and up-to-date information to facilitate increased transparency in both the primary and the secondary markets, and at the same time increase investor awareness. Malaysia's corporate bond and sukuk markets has come a long way in its development, but there is still room for growth. While challenges exist, the SC will continue to put its effort into implementing measures for further development in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the pressing need for digitalization in the capital market industry. Unfortunately, efforts towards digitalization in the Malaysian bond and sukuk market have been limited due to various factors, including our legacy infrastructure and the siloed value chain of stakeholders. I believe that embracing digitalization could bring significant benefits, such as reducing barriers to entry and allowing faster turnaround time, as evidenced by examples from other jurisdictions. The adoption of new technologies, such as blockchain, and the use of online platform and digital channels can help to improve the efficiency of the issuance and the settlement processes and enhance transparency. Digitalization also opens the bond and sukuk market to a wider range of investors. The setting up of online platform and digital channels make it easier to access the bond market. It is worth noting that more and more countries will likely to explore digital bond issuances in the coming years as blockchain technology gain wider acceptance. So to stay ahead of the curve, we must embrace digitalization and determine how it can help us achieve better growth. A key outcome would be to shift away from current manual processes and move to a more efficient process that is accessibility. No doubt, the digitalization will transform the bond market, make it more transparent, efficient, and accessible. Ladies and gentlemen, bond pricing agency plays an instrumental role in the bond market, complementing BIC's effort in providing bond and sukuk market information. BPA is the bond that unites issuers, credit ratings agencies, investors, and other stakeholders by providing transparent, independent, and reliable data. Where BICS focuses on the wider investing public, especially retail, BPAM caters for the professional investors. Together, they complement each other in the bond market ecosystem by providing information and tools on bonds and sukuk issued in Malaysia. BPAM's bond stream terminal, for instance, is a treasure trove for data enthusiasts. Users can get credit ratings, new issuance information, yield curves, issuer financial information, trading activities, and corporate actions from the terminal. The data enable market participants to be up to date with the who's who and what's of the local bond and sukuk market scene. Some of you might be surprised to know that the data available on bond stream go all the way back to year 2000 and cover not only fixed income but also macroeconomics to a certain extent. The SE appreciates the role played by BPAM in equipping bond and sukuk market players with the required information of the market. BPAM's indices such as the Refinitiv BPAM Bond and Sukuk Index, ESG Bond Index, Unrated Bond Index, and All Universe Bond Index are the most representative benchmarks of the Malaysian bond and sukuk market. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the Malaysian bond market has grown by leaps and bounds, but there are still areas of improvement. We need to include smaller issuers and retail investors, and also to stay relevant, we will also need to start embarking on digitalizations. Akhir kata, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the award winners, and it gives me great pleasure to be here actually to witness the event that showcases the success of our Malaysian bond market. Thank you.
Meeting Malaysia's Partnerships, Retail Products and Media Department, who will be presenting to us the BPAM Bond Market Awards update. Ms. Audrey is currently the Head of Partnerships, Retail Products and Media Department. With first-hand dealing experience as a fixed income broker, she joined BPAM in 2011 and has since brought her dynamic and agile personality to further strengthen the company's position as the reference point for ringgit bond market locally and globally. Please, Ms. Audrey.
Thank you for taking the time to join us at the BPAM Bond Market Awards presentation ceremony and lunch event today. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Audrey from Partnerships, Retail Products and Media Department of BPAM. So today, I will walk you through a very simple and brief presentation on how the BPAM Bond Market Awards were first conceived, the basis of the winner selection, as well as the additional incentives we have in store for all the winners. So without further ado, let's get the ball rolling. So let us take a look at this slide on the purpose and objective of the BPAM Bond Market Awards. So the BPAM Bond Market Awards was first conceived back in 2014, which marks its 10th year anniversary this year. And after a decade run of the BPAM Award series, from a humble 4 main award categories, we have now expanded it to 16 award categories covering conventional, Islamic, as well as the ESG bond market segment. So through the years, we have awarded close to 30 entities, and I can see quite a few repeat winners with us here today as well. So it is an annual event to honor and give recognition to organizations for their outstanding achievements and excellent performance in the Malaysian fixed income market for the previous year. So we also hope these awards would encourage organizations to forge ahead, innovate, and continue your great contributions to drive the Malaysian fixed income market forward. Sorry about that. So the winners are selected based on the results from the full year BPAM Bond tables and BPAM ESG Bond tables. So released quarterly, the league tables highlight the Malaysian bond market performance and rankings of key bond market players in the given period. So the league tables are a useful resource for marketing, promotion, and profiling for all market participants. So if you'd like to follow the quarterly ranking or benchmark yourself against, the league tables can be downloaded from the BPAM website as well as BondStream. So based on the BPAM Bond league tables and BPAM ESG Bond league tables, the 4 main award categories are top issuance, top traded amount, top lead arranger, and top trustee. So the top issuance category is based on the highest issuance amount by a specific entity, whereas the top traded amount is selected based on the largest traded volume by a specific issuer via the trades reported on the market's reporting system. As for the top lead arranger, it is calculated based on the highest volume of issuance amount by a specific lead arranger or investment bank, whereas the top trustee category is based on the trustee with the highest amount where their fiduciary services are engaged. So for each category, the winners are then further broken down into overall winners, winners for conventional category, and the Islamic category. So this highlights each organization's strength in their particular markets, be it conventional or Islamic or both. So moving on, we'd just like to show you a collage of some of the pictures captured at the BPAM Bond Market Awards events throughout the last 10 years. And here are some of the past and present winners of the BPAM Bond Market Awards in no particular order. Okay, so now on to the main event of the BPAM Bond Market Awards 2023, which is the announcement of the winners list. So we will reveal the list of winners for this year, as well as present the awards to the winning organizations shortly after this. So hold on to your horses as I provide you with more details on the special incentives for the winning entities in the next few slides. So as additional marketing and profiling incentives for the winners, we have created a microsite page on BPAM's website with the URL bpam.com.my/BPAM Bond Market Awards to showcase the list of winners. So the award winners, the winners list can be filtered by year from the drop-down, as can be seen here. And as for the logo of the winning entities, if you click on the logo itself, it will take you to the entity's official website. So this will further raise branding exposure for the winning entities to our website users, who are made up of our clients, professionals, students, media, and others. To top it off, we will also be providing all winners with 2 complimentary BondStream IDs to access BPAM's vast bond database for 1 month. For some of you who are not familiar with BondStream, so BondStream is BPAM's client and service delivery platform and has been the go-to application for ringgit fixed income markets since 2005. So not only it is accessible with just a simple internet access, data is refreshed as and when we receive data from official sources, and then the data is then cleaned, scrubbed, and updated onto the platform almost real time. So the idea of providing the complimentary BondStream access is basically to let you have a look at the multiple functionalities of BondStream. So for example, as issuers, you can benchmark your future issuances against our yield to maturity or our prices. And we also have special screens for issuers where you can upload articles and company publications onto the platform for further marketing to BPAM's buy-side and sell-side clients. As for trustee, the BPAM prizes could actually help you monitor the bonds under your purview as part of your daily check and balance for issuers and bondholders, for example. So not forgetting for the entities who are already a subscriber to BPAM services, we are glad to provide you with free trials to our other services for you to explore as well. So after the event, we will drop you an email to guide you on the application download as well as provide you with the user IDs for your trial access. So if you need any briefing or training on how to navigate BondStream, we will be more than happy to show you at a time and date convenient for you and your team. So before I end the presentation, I would also like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our latest publication, the Malaysian Bond and Sukuk Almanac 2022, covering the ringgit bond market as at 31st December 2022. So envisioned as the go-to handbook for the Malaysian fixed income market, the BPAM Almanac is an annual publication which started in 2014 and now it's in 10th year edition as well. So just a brief on the BPAM Almanac. With a total page of 536 pages, the report provides essential bond market data, including key bond market statistics such as trades data breakdown, issuance statistics, and MGS yield curve movement, among others. So additionally, taking up a large portion of the almanac are the issuer profiles with their respective facility and bond listing information. So this section covers all issuers with active stocks as at 31st December 2022. Our team in BPAM has worked very hard at writing a short summary of the company, the business they are in, holding company information, as well as list the complete facility and securities issued by the respective issuers. So if you're looking to have a quick summary of how the Malaysian fixed income market for year 2022 performed, the BPAM Almanac 2022 has all the information you need in a nutshell. So the Almanac is now available through the BPAM website and BondStream, so you can download the latest as well as past almanacs anytime at your convenience. So with that, it has come to the end of my presentation today. So once again, my deepest thank you to Encik Muhammad Hakim, our Chairman and Director, Dato Dato, and all esteemed winners for gracing our event today. So if you have any questions about my presentation just now, please feel free to have a chat with me after the event, or you can also email or call me as per the contact details you see on the screen. So thank you, and I hope to see you again soon in our other future events. I will pass the rein now back to Bakri for his next agenda. Thank you.
We'll share the photos with all of you after the event. For the awards presentation, the winners will be called up on stage in alphabetical order based on entity. It is now my pleasure to re-invite Encik Mio Amri Mio Ayub, Chief Executive Officer and Executive Director of Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia, up on stage to present the awards to our winners. Encik Mio. For first winner, Amanat Teburai Rakyat Berhad, I would like to invite Datuk Muhammad Syarif Al-Rizi up on stage to accept the ESG Top Issuance Category Award. Up next, we have Chagamas Berhad. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Chong Chin Leong to the stage. For the first award, we have the Top Issuance Conventional Category Award. Next, we have the Top Traded Amount Conventional Category Award. And lastly, the ESG Top Traded Amount Category Award. I would now like to invite maybe two representatives from Chagamas up on stage to pose with the other two awards for the group Chagamas photo, if you please. Thank you, Chagamas Berhad. Next, for CIMB Investment Bank Berhad, I would like to call up to stage Mr. Yo Fee Leong to accept the Top Lead Arranger All Category Award. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Cindy Su up to the stage to accept the Top Lead Arranger Islamic Category Award. And lastly, I want to invite Mr. So Ketvin up to the stage to accept the ESG Top Lead Arranger Category Award. Thank you, Mr. Berhad. Up next, we have Dana Infra National Berhad, who has won the Top Traded Amount All category and Top Traded Amount Islamic category. Unfortunately, Dana Infra National Berhad is unable to join us today. BPAM will be accepting the awards on their behalf. Now, we have the awards for Malaysian Trustees Berhad. I call to the stage Mr. Tony Chen to accept the Top Trustee All Category Award. Next, we have the Top Trustee Islamic Category Award. And lastly, the ESG Top Trustee Category Award. I would now like to invite Ms. Sharon Chu and Ms. Lim Sansan up on stage to pose with the other two awards with Mr. Tony Chen. Thank you, Malaysian trustees. Next, it is my pleasure to call up Mr. Andrew Lim from Maybank Investment Bank Berhad to the stage to accept the Top Lead Arranger Conventional Award. Mr. Andrew Lim. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Coming up to the stage next, for PB Trustee Services Berhad, I invite to the stage Ms. Chung Sek Fong to accept the Top Trustee Conventional Category Award. Thank you, Ms. Chung. And last but not least, I would like to invite Encik Ahmad Rizal Omar from Project Raya Usaha Berhad up on stage to accept the award for the top issuance category of top issuance Islamic category. Top issuance Islamic category. I would now like to invite maybe one member from Project Raya up on stage to close with the other award. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to invite Encik Hasna Umar, Director of Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia, to come up on stage. On behalf of Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia and all of the winners today, we would like to thank Encik Muhammad Hakim for joining us as our guest of honor. It is our pleasure to present Encik Muhammad Hakim our token of appreciation. We call Encik Muhammad Hakim to the stage. Now, if you could be so kind, I would like for Encik Muhammad Hakim, Encik Hasna, Encik Mio to wait on stage for a while. And I would like to invite Mr. Chris Lee, Chairman of Bond Pricing Agency in Malaysia, and all of the winners back on stage for group photos with your awards. If you have won multiple awards, you may ask your colleagues to help post with the additional awards. And please do take your time to take the photos. Your colleagues, the professional photographers, everyone can come up to stage to take the group photo. Do post it online and use the hashtag BPAM Bond Market Awards. And please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. Just search for Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia Sdn. Now that we have reached the end of the awards ceremony, it is time for lunch. We'll have a short break. Lunch will be served at 11:45. So we have a short break while the Hilton Kuala Lumpur banquet team prepares our lunch. And do remember to leave your pre-selected main course pen card at the table where you are seated. This is to ensure that they are able to serve you the correct main course. I would like to inform everyone that during the break, BPAM staff will come to collect the awards, will pack it in the box and carry case, and will also include the official congratulatory letter. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you all again at our future event. Thank you and have a great day.